Hello, welcome back to my channel in my comfy work from home outfit again as per usual. So today I am going for eating gluten-free foods all day. So according to my very accurate Google searching, it is Coeliac Week this week. So I am going to eat gluten-free foods, as I say, all day today in honour of Coeliac Week. So I already had my coffee this morning and I had that with some of these flavour drops from my protein, and these are gluten-free. So now I am getting a bit peckish and it is I think time for some breakfast. I actually did all my shopping pretty much from Sainsbury's for this video. I'm sure there is loads of other gluten-free products actually that I could have got from some of the different supermarkets, but I just didn't really have time to sort of search around, so I just did all my shopping in Sainsbury's. So for breakfast I am trying these free, and they're free from gluten and milk, but I'm actually going to use milk in there. But these are chocolate stars. I'm hoping that they're going to be something like Cocoa Pops. Yeah, so these are actually vegan as well because they don't have obviously any dairy or anything in them. But as I say, I'm actually going to be using normal dairy milk for this today, which I'm pretty sure is gluten-free. Really should have checked up on this stuff, but I don't have any other milk, so oops. Usually I do have some sort of plant-based milk, but I've been drinking my coffee black recently, so I've not needed any milk. So I'm sure normal dairy milk is absolutely fine. So I'm gonna have this with some milk, and I think I'll have a little side of fruit with it as well, just, you know, to get some health in. And then I've got the rest of my day pretty much planned in terms of meals. Got some snacks on the go, or will have, and I already have my lunch and dinner pretty much planned out, which makes a change. I'm usually very not planned, very unorganized. That's the word I'm looking for. You can probably just about see some of the little bits behind me that I've got for the rest of the day, but I will show you them as and when I do eat them. So I'm going to make my breakfast now, and then I will probably see you for a snack or lunch later. That was breakfast done and dusted. I am surprisingly full up actually from that. So yeah, the cereal, really good actually. You could taste the chocolatiness and it was just crunchy. So it didn't really soften up that much throughout, which I thought it would. So in my mind, I thought it would be like a Cocoa Pop where it would kind of soften up quite a lot, but it didn't, and it kept its crunch. Sometimes I like that from a cereal, but sometimes I like it to be a bit softer. But nonetheless, it was still really good. I think you could kind of tell that it was free from things, not necessarily the gluten, but I think it was probably more the fact that it's free from like milk and it's vegan friendly, so you could kind of tell that there were differences in terms of from like a normal chocolate cereal, but it was still very good. And if I was a celiac or had a gluten intolerance, then I would certainly buy that and have that for cereal. Would recommend that. I've got a couple of meetings this morning. As I say, I may or may not have a snack. I honestly didn't think that would fill me up as much actually, but it has filled me up a lot more than I thought. Yeah, so it's filled me up a lot more than I thought, so I don't know if I'll have a snack before lunch, but otherwise I'll see you at lunchtime. So just quickly popping on, got a meeting in about 10 minutes, so I thought I would have a little snack before that. So I've got these, I don't actually know how you pronounce this brand, Nairns. Anyway, it's the chocolate chip oat biscuit breaks, and these are the gluten-free ones, and I thought they looked a lot like kind of like the breakfast biscuits you can get, so I thought I would try them. And I like chocolate chips, so you know, who doesn't? I'd never really properly looked out for gluten-free stuff, because obviously I don't need to, because I'm not a celiac or have any kind of gluten intolerance. So they come in a little pack of 4 little biscuits, and they look pretty good, to be fair. They're pretty good actually. You'd never know that it was like gluten-free. I remember trying some gluten-free things back in the day, and it was such a huge difference, and they weren't the best. But yeah, these, you wouldn't know the difference. Definitely good. I don't know what it is, but today I'm just feeling like I want to eat everything. Do you ever get days like that? You just want to eat absolutely everything. I don't know if it's because I've been looking forward to actually trying a lot of these foods since I got them, because I got them, we've been 4 days ago now. Last one. They went quite quickly. They were really good, but I started feeling a bit, I don't know, like a bit too sweet by the 3rd, 4th biscuit. I don't know if that was just me. They were still really good. Really tasty, and I would certainly buy them again if I needed to, but actually I don't need to usually. But I'd recommend to anyone who, you know, wants a gluten-free kind of chocolate chip little biscuit. They do very much remind me of those little biscuit breakfast biscuits you can get, like the Belvita style ones. Obviously I know it's a different brand, but they do remind me a lot of that. I feel like they were quite sweet, but they're actually 30% less sugar, so I'm not sure where I'm getting that taste from. But that's my little snack. Actually, confession as well, I've been grabbing small handfuls of that cereal just throughout the morning every time I get into the kitchen, which is bad. But anyway, I'm gonna sort myself out for this meeting, and I will probably be back next at lunchtime. I am freezing, so I'm making myself a little brew, and I thought I would just show you. Not that me making a cup of tea is actually that exciting, but I'm having some of this Yorkshire tea biscuit brew, which I have double checked just in case, because it was biscuit flavour, so I wanted to be 100% sure, although I didn't really know how tea would not be gluten-free, but I did check and it is gluten-free, definitely. I'm gonna make myself one of these, hopefully warm up a little bit. I think I'm gonna make my cup of tea, and actually I might even put my my little blanket thing on, which I think you probably will have seen in a different video, but that is honestly so warm. I might have to sit in that tea blanket, and I'm going to carry on working, and then I think maybe like half hour, 45 minutes, I don't know, an hour, I'm going to start preparing my lunch. I'm going to make my tea, and I will be back when I start making my lunch. Oh, what is this? So I think it's time for me to make some lunch. I'm just craving eating. I just want to eat. I don't know why. Sometimes I just have these days where I just want to eat. So I'm going to whip up some lunch. I have here, I've just got them out of the fridge, these Heck sausages. I think they were on offer actually, so that also helped. And I honestly, being me and the unorganised person that I am, I wasn't actually going to use these for today, but I'm glad I did end up getting them, and I can use them for today. So these are just simply chicken chipolatas, so they're like the smaller, thinner kind of sausages, but they are gluten-free, and I believe pretty much their whole range is gluten-free, but I could be wrong. So I was going to put them in the oven, but I was reading the cooking instructions, which I basically never do, to be fair, so I'm not sure why I did today. But it does say pan fry for best results, so I'm going to pan fry them instead. Obviously not going to cook up the whole pack of 10 because I'm not eating 10, so I'll probably cook up a few, and then honestly I'll probably just freeze the rest, and then we'll be able to have them another day for a dinner, for something. I'm going to have these today with, I'm going to show you, so I'm going to have these today with these beef-free pita pockets. Okay, so they are, they're actually not just gluten-free, but they are dairy-free, they're vegan-friendly, wheat-free, so And I've actually tried some of the beef-free range before, so I'm gonna toast one of these up when the sausages are nearly ready. I think I'm just gonna have one sausage salad in a pita, and then I'm also going to have some snacky bits with it, I think. So now I've had these before actually, the pop chips, and I have checked, double checked, I've triple checked, and they are definitely gluten free. I don't usually like barbecue flavoured stuff as much. I mean, I like them, but they're not my first choice. But actually these pop chips, as I say, I've had them before and I really like this barbecue flavour. I'm gonna have these with my pita, or maybe whilst the sausages are cooking. I'm just feeling really peckish. I don't know why or what it is. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking because I genuinely just really want to eat. So I'm going to cook up my sausages now, fry them up in a pan. And then I've already got a bit of like some salad bits already prepared. But anyway, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to do this. My sausages are cooking and I've given in and I'm eating these whilst I'm waiting for those to cook. They are very good. They are really good whether you are celiac or not. I mean, to be honest, these are so popular, I think everyone's probably tried them, so I don't really need to tell you anything about them, do I? And carry on eating these and carry on cooking my sausages. Guys, this looks so sad. So here's my pita, and it is quite a small pita, and it's literally, I've stuffed it with salad. I don't think you'll be able to see, but I've stuffed it with salad, so it's quite difficult to actually put any of the sausage in. So I've just got the second sausage just on the side. The little barbecue pop chips were very good, and whilst I was getting the salad out, I realised I completely forgot that I've actually got a dessert for dinner in there later, because of what I was doing was I was saving some other bits for later, but I think I might start it now. I'm gonna have this first, obviously, and then I don't know, but I think I'm gonna go for this. It's the Butter Kissed Crunchy Toffee Popcorn. Now again, I have checked and checked again to make sure that it is definitely gluten-free, and you will see on the back there it is gluten-free. This is probably one of the few popcorns that I will eat because these are the ones that are completely covered in toffee. I think I'm gonna have the pita, see how I feel, and then probably go for these. If I don't see you for any kind of snack, I will see you for dinner. That was lunch done. So I had the pita and the other sausage. Very caveman-like though, I didn't bring any cutlery with me, so I just used my hands. I think I will have a few popcorn bits, a bit of the popcorn. Just can't get my words out correctly. I'm just still in that mood of being like picky, but I am full, so I think I'll just have a bit of the popcorn, probably not much. Honestly, I feel like I've eaten so much, my stomach is just like stretched, so I'm just gonna have a bit of it just to get that craving. And then, do you know what, so far I'm not finding this too difficult because there are so many gluten-free options available. So that's been really good, and so far everything I've eaten has been really nice as well, so another bonus. And there are definitely some things that I didn't realise were gluten-free, like the popcorn and the pop chips, so that's been really handy. I kind of have high hopes for dinner, but I don't want to be disappointed, so I don't want to obviously have too high a hope for dinner. So let's not speak too soon, but so far everything has been very tasty, very good. I'm gonna get back to work now and I will see you later. I have decided it is time for a snack. I don't know what's wrong with me today. As I said, I just want to eat. I'm gonna try these. It's the Taste the Difference Free From, and it's a triple chocolate cookie. I'm quite excited about these, so I hope they're good. Now, the other half couldn't wait to open them, so he has opened them. So I'm really excited about these. They look really good. The box is a bit of a mess, but they do look good. Oh, they're so small though. I might have more than one. After this, you will definitely see me at dinner time. I'm not going to have anything else, 100%. So I just wanted to say, I literally demolished one in 0.01 seconds. They're so good. I don't think the pack is going to last very long. I think they're very good anyway, personally. Yeah, really chunky bits of chocolate in there, covered in chocolate on this side. The problem is that they're very small, too small, but very good. It is, well, I'm getting hungry, so it's almost dinner time. I was going to take this off, but I'm freezing cold and I thought, do you know what, I don't actually really care. This is literally massive. It is very warm, so I'm keeping it on because I don't actually care, and I have actually already worn this once before in a previous video. So anyway, it is almost dinner time. Sorry, I keep looking up because that's where the clock is, and I'm going to switch the oven on and then, well, preheat the oven basically, and then we can start cooking the dinner. I'll show you what I've got. So for dinner, my plan is to have this pizza. So it's a gluten-free pepperoni pizza. I think this one was actually on offer as well. There were quite a few options actually for gluten-free pizzas. This one, I think was on offer, so I thought I'll get the one that's on offer. Hopefully it looks something like the picture, but they almost never do they? So whilst I was buying that pizza, there was as well on offer a brand that I'd never heard of before actually, but they seem to do quite a lot of vegan options as well as gluten-free options, and they had this like garlic focaccia bread type thing. Again, it was on offer, so I thought, oh, I'll get that, but unfortunately on the day of delivery they must have run out of stock or whatever, and so I got a substitute, which is going to make this quite a weird combination, but I'm going with it anyway because I don't really have anything else to go with the pizza otherwise. The substitute I've got is a garlic and coriander naan bread. So it is a strange combination, but I'm going with it anyway. This one is gluten-free and milk-free, so this one's actually a vegan-friendly naan bread as well. We will have that. I can't decide if I want anything else with it or not. I kind of feel like I should have some greens or something. I don't know, you know, for health. I just don't really know how, like, what I want with it. What greens do you even have to go with a pizza? If I'm honest, whilst I was searching through the freezer, I was thinking maybe I could have chips with it, but I don't actually have any chips that are gluten-free. But what I do have is roast potatoes from one of my other videos that I believe are gluten-free, so maybe I'll have some roast potatoes with it. I mean, it's already a strange combination anyway, isn't it? Pizza and naan bread, so why not make it even stranger and throw some roast potatoes in there, right? So I might do that. I'm gonna see how I feel. What I'm gonna do now is preheat the oven. I am feeling really hungry actually. I don't know why. It's been really strange. I'm not usually this hungry. There might be roast potatoes, naan bread and pizza. There might not be. You'll notice I took my big blanket off, but I did have my pajamas on underneath anyway. So here is my very weird combo of foods. I've got my roast potatoes. They're definitely gluten-free. I've got the naan bread here that I've just cut up into little pieces, and again the pizza, which has also been cut up into little pieces. I can't speak. The pizza, which has also been cut up into little pieces. The pizza actually looks really good, so I'm looking forward to that. I tried to double check on sauces to see whether they were gluten-free or not, but to be honest, I'm so hungry I didn't really fancy taking the time to Google it. So I didn't want to risk it, so I'm not having any sauces, but to be honest, I don't always like sauces anyway. I do tend to eat my foods quite dry, so that's absolutely fine for me. So I'm going to eat this and watch some TV, and then I will be back to show you what dessert I'm going to have. So I just had some of that naan bread. I don't know how I feel about it. Obviously there's some things that they've had to change to make it gluten-free, but I don't know how I feel about the texture of it. I'm not sure about that. Pizza's tasty though. Definitely would recommend the pizza. Definitely get that pizza if you are a celiac or gluten intolerant. I'm sure there's other pizzas too, to be fair, but that one's very tasty. I have already tried these before in one of my other videos. If you want to see my views on it, go watch that video. That pizza was tasty, but just throughout it there was just this like underlying taste that I kept getting, and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's the taste from the garlic bread was still lingering, or I don't know, to be honest. As I've said before, I am not celiac or gluten intolerant, so for that reason I probably wouldn't ever buy it again. But obviously if you do need to go gluten free, it is a good pizza. But for me there was just this underlying taste, and I don't know if it was from the pizza or not. There was a surprising amount of topping actually. I'm kind of used to opening up a frozen pizza and the topping be quite sparse. But yeah, this had like a lot of pepperoni on it. It had plenty of cheese, although a lot of the cheese was kind of in the middle, but there was still loads of cheese, still loads of pepperoni, so that was really good. The naan bread I think is not for me. I mean, I guess if that is the closest alternative you can get as a celiac then, or gluten intolerant, then you know, I think it would still go well with a curry. Oh, and the roast potatoes, I absolutely love any kind of potato product, so that was definitely my favourite out of that meal. But this next bit I am so excited about. Hopefully I'm not going to be let down. Really looking forward to having it for dessert, and I'll be back with my dessert. I am back. Just going to shut that TV up. I am back with the dessert that I have been looking forward to, and it is these goo pots. So these ones are gluten free, I believe. They're vegan as well, yeah. So these ones are vegan as well. Again, this was actually on offer, so I was quite lucky. This is a chocolate and vanilla cheesecake. Yeah, I've been looking forward to these. I actually forgot that I got them and that they were in the fridge, but as soon as I realised, I've been looking forward to it since. So this is, let's see, it's a chocolate and vanilla cheesecake, and it's made using a coconut cream alternative, keeping all the flavours of our classic cheesecakes. Hopefully that will be very good. Just about see the different layers. I think that maybe you can taste the coconut in this, but I do really like it. So I'm going to watch some more TV and enjoy the rest of this. So that was quite tasty. Let me just grab you. Let me just turn the TV off again. So yeah, that was tasty. However, yeah, you can definitely tell that it is gluten-free and vegan actually. On a vegan day I would definitely eat that as a vegan alternative for a dessert, and if it was on offer I wouldn't buy it at full price. I've got these little baby hairs, and I don't know if they've just suddenly decided to have like a little growth spurt, but I'm sure I've never noticed them before. Anyway, I digress. What was I saying? Yeah, if I was having a vegan day, which we do once a week, I would probably go for those. I do think it's nice, don't get me wrong, but being lucky enough to not have a gluten intolerance kind of helps in that I obviously have a wider choice of foods I can choose from, and so obviously I would eat other things that aren't necessarily gluten free, and I would prefer those. Obviously if it came down to me having gluten intolerance, then yes, that is a good alternative. So I'm not saying it's bad, but because I am lucky enough to have that choice, I personally wouldn't go back for it. Honestly, I might go back for one more cookie. I am quite full though, but I'm just really fancying it. They were really good. I could eat the whole box. Get my little chocolate fix in. I do have some editing to do, which I really need to do because I've kind of slacked the last couple of days in terms of doing any editing. That is probably going to be me. Some TV, some editing, another cookie. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've eaten far more than I would normally today, which has been great in terms of like filming, because it means I've been able to film a bit more and show a bit more kind of food, because usually when I film any kind of eating in a day kind of video, I'm never usually that hungry. Not just when I film, but just in general, I'm never usually that hungry. So when I do film one of those days, it can be a bit boring. I am going to end this here, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry, I'm literally just like lounging in my sofa now, and please do like this video if you have enjoyed it. That all sounded really weird. If you did like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that, and please subscribe to my channel for more. That is it for now, so I will see you again next time.